Hey guys, welcome to another On the Chopping Block movie review. I am one of your hosts, Tom Ashley.
And I am Taylor Wilson.
Taylor, this is our first review together.
I know, eh? This is awesome.
Come on. It's special. It's special for us. Cool. And today we're going to be reviewing The Revenant. Yes. Taylor, if you were badly injured, or you were just you weren't going to make it, and I thought you were going to die, I wouldn't leave you there to die. I wouldn't leave you. I wouldn't be mean enough to leave you.
Thanks, Tom. That means a lot.
I would stay there and literally kill you myself because I hate you.
Oh. So The Revenant is directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, who who recently directed Birdman and won Best Director last year.
Big fan of Birdman.
Yeah, big fan of Birdman. It's a good movie. He also directed Babel and...
Did he do Babel?
He did Babel, yeah.
I did not know that. There we go. This movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. Big fan of both these two boys. Oh my god, these guys can
big
act.
A-listers right now.
These guys can act, you know what I
Definitely.
mean? It's just crazy. Like, DiCaprio coming off strong off Wolf of Wall Street, and you got Tom Hardy. Bronson is one of my favourite movies of all time.
Mad Max. Favourite film of the year so far.
The Revenant is about a frontiersman named Hugh Glass, and it's set in the 1820s, and it's a story about him surviving after a savage attack and he's left for dead, and he's kind of trying to find his way back.
Yeah.
And man, this movie was brutal.
It was, yeah.
Brutal, really brutal.
I don't know, the way it was shot, I don't know, I just felt every emotion he went through.
Yeah.
I felt cold watching this movie, you know?
Yeah.
Just the water looked terrible and stuff.
There was multiple times in the cinema where like he's in a situation where he's cold or he's trying to escape, he's in the water, or he's just, and I was sitting there going like this all the time. I was like, I was moving around, and I was constantly, I was just like, oh, it's like, it makes you feel uncomfortable, but it's brilliant. It's like, it's almost being on a roller coaster, like they put you in that experience. And
I felt so immersed, you know?
It was great.
Yeah, I think a big part of that was the fact they didn't use any lighting at all. It's all natural light.
Total natural lighting.
It sounds like it wouldn't work, but it did. It looked beautiful.
And it just complemented the cinematography. It was stunning.
Yeah, definitely.
Like some of the vistas that you see, some of the beautiful landscapes that they shoot. It's just beautiful, like just long takes, you know? Just like, whether it's environments, vistas, even during some action scenes or bits where there's a lot of tension, the camera just stays and it moves and it just follows, and it helps with that tension, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you're following this guy who's trying to survive in the harshest of conditions, cold and just animals, wildlife, Indians, and
The fact you're cut up.
Yeah, you're cut up and you can't move, and your body's trying to heal itself, and you're completely immersed in this guy's story and this what he's going through, and like you feel for it, and it's masterfully done. You know?
I think a big thing about this movie is Leo's performance.
Oh,
you know,
God,
he's great in this movie. I don't think it was his best role. I think he was much better in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
but
Wall Street was like made for him. I think it was just so perfect for him. Like,
but I mean, he was great in this. He spoke a different language. He ate some raw meat, you know. But I do honestly think it's probably time he gets his Oscar for this one. I think this might be his movie.
I mean, every time I was watching the movie, I was like, man, this dude must have gone through, like, during making that movie, I was like, that would have been a tough shoot. That would have been a very tough shoot.
I think he's even said in interviews, like, it was the horrible shoot. It was hell, you know?
God, and like just, in fact, it's just a crew out in the middle of nowhere doing this shoot, it would have been tough. There were definitely just a few slow parts of the movie where it was, maybe not the cinematography and the shots were too long, but there was just kind of bit after bit of just like him surviving, and it just kind of dragged on. It didn't really go, and it was just kind of repeating the same thing.
It was like situation.
Yeah,
getting chased by Native Americans,
getting chased and escaping, and then chasing and trying to eat and survive. The fact is, about the slow middle act of the movie, it kind of helps, I suppose, that what they're going for, because they're making it slow and kind of long-winded on his like recovery and his journey, is because he is surviving, and it's a long, horrible process that he's going through, and so that long time that we've spent watching, like I think that helps the tension in a way. But it just could have moved a bit quicker.
I kind of wish I hadn't watched any of the commercials, because I feel like the marketing ruined this movie.
Yeah.
The marketing really nailed in what I thought I was going to see. I don't think this is spoiling too much, but I thought I was going to see a story of a man who's wronged and is trying to get revenge.
Yeah.
It takes years, it's spread out, but really that part of the movie comes at the very end. It's like the third act of the movie, and the last half of the third act, really. And I kind of was like shocked, because the marketing kind of sold us on this revenge aspect, and it was really a tale of survival, and almost kind of like shocked me. I forgot.
Yeah.
And I get to that point, he's just like, where is he? And it's just like, oh yeah, he wants to kill this
guy.
guy.
It's very much the last act of the movie that the revenge is kind of always there, but until that, like the inciting incident that happens the revenge kind of kicks off after that, but it doesn't really get fulfilled until obviously the last movie.
I guess I was expecting that to be a longer portion.
A lot of horror survival movies, but this one was like a really good survival, revenge flick that was grounded in reality. It's a true story, and it's an experience or like an environment that I don't know personally myself. And I was sitting there nice, cozy in a theater, having Maltesers and a frozen Coke, and I'm watching this poor dude like just trying to get through life. I'm like, man, that sucks.
No, man, I ate nothing because I don't want to be like, I feel sorry for you. I don't want to.
Man, I wish I had some Maltesers back then. Oh, this frozen Coke's amazing. And it was just And DiCaprio sold it, man. I think he was great. And Tom Hardy
was so good. He's honestly such a good character actor.
Yeah.
He can just do any role.
And he jumps in and he just sells it. And
Tom Hardy plays an arsehole in this movie, but
you understand,
I completely saw where he was coming from. You know,
there was some terrific special effects in this movie, like practical effects, like the blood and gore was just
great.
Nailed. It wasn't over CG'd or over like digital. There's a lot of like practical effects as well. A lot of shock value in this movie. A lot of attack stuff come out of out of nowhere. You don't see. And they're just raw, like just really raw, graphic. They don't hold back, but it's grounded in realism.
Sound design is good too.
Oh, so good.
Like every arrow that's struck, or every scratching.
You
know what I mean? Like it just sounded so real and gross, and everyone in the cinema's like, ugh, shivers.
There's multiple times where I'm just like, oh shit! Oh man, this guy's got roughed. I was like, oh man, that would suck. And it was brilliant, and it sold it on the realism fact of it, and it worked really, really well. Even the CG aspect of it, there was some brilliant CG. Best animal CGI I've seen since Life of Pi, I think.
Definitely.
Like, I was so amazed. There was something it was a big bear that they had to do CGI, and it was amazing.
It looked so real.
It looked so real.
And that scene was dragged on and on. It was so good, but honestly, like, just please stop. Just please just leave him alone.
It never ends.
Stop trying to kill it.
Yeah. But there's quite a lot of spiritual aspects part of this movie as well.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I feel like that was a callback to Birdman. I think it worked in Birdman because that was a weird, surreal story. But this one, I was like you said, it was grounded in reality, and then suddenly he's just having these weird dreams about his wife and kid. And I just totally didn't like that part of the movie. I did feel like with Hugh Glass, Leo's character, we kind of like he was a family man and he wanted revenge, but there was about it. Like we never kind of had a moment. I mean, in that situation, you don't really have time to become likable or anything, but. There were a few moments, he had like small moments where he'd like do something with another character or like something on by himself. I'm like, have a little chuckle, but it's not a funny movie, I guess, that you're watching it about a guy that's in a shitty situation. Yeah. You don't watch it to see.
And you don't know much Hugh Glass's backstory. Like I didn't know anything going in, and I read up on it when I got home on Wikipedia, and the dude's, the story's similar. Like there's a few things that changed, but interesting story, and like the story doesn't give you his backstory. You're just thrown into the situation with these characters and with these people, and you're just following them on the journey. Yeah. And you make up your own ideas on who is to blame or who do you feel for the most, and it was a thrill ride, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I thought it was a really good movie. Wouldn't say enjoyable, because like it's pretty dark and horrible, but it was some great performances by the leads. We haven't talked about the other cast members, but they were great.
They're great supporting cast.
Great supporting cast in this, but
they work.
Leo and Tom steal the show, obviously. I did think the second act dragged on, and like the third act was very quick and kind of like, I don't know, just that sort of resolved things way too quickly in my opinion. Yeah. But, what I learned from this movie is that natural light is great. So Jared, can we try doing this with natural light?
Cut the lights out for a second.
Yeah, just turn them all off. Oh, okay then. Well,
it doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah.
It's a bit dark.
It's a bit dark.
All right, let's just chuck the lighting back on.
Let's turn it back on.
Yeah.
There we go. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so my rating for the movie, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.5.
Nice. Good review. Yeah. Overall, I really dug this flick, man. I was so into it going in, and I was really into it going out. I mean, I knew I was going to see a really cool survival revenge flick. It was gritty, it was dark, it was graphic, it was hands-on, it was just, in the wild, in the wilderness. I was a big fan, and loved the performances, loved the cinematography. Story was great. And the fact that it's a true story always is a big win with me. Because I'm just like, it's amazing. I'm surprised I've done this. Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu did a great job directing it. What a movie to come off Birdman.
Yeah.
And loved the gore was great. Yeah, there's a lot of positive. The only negative thing, as I obviously said, was like it was just a bit slow pacing wise during the middle, and could have been, but it's the movie. I am going to give it also a 7.5.
Yep.
I think it's a great flick.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Brilliant night at the movies. Go see it, kids.
Take your date, you know, take your parents.
Yeah.
Like everyone will enjoy this movie, I think.
Yeah, it's when you get home, you just snuggle up nice and warm. Just like, oh, I'm happy I'm not in the cold.
Sit by the fire and appreciate your life, children. If you guys liked that review, check out our other ones we've done. We've done quite a few now.
Yeah, we're getting there. Got a few more coming out.
Got some more coming out. Got Hateful Eight to look forward to.
Hateful Eight's gonna be a special, kids. So you watch out. It's gonna be a good time.
And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. And and check out, if you look at all our previous videos, we've got reviews, we've got short skits coming soon, I think. We have a gaming channel up soon. Not gaming channel, gaming videos. And yeah, please come back, and we'll see you next time with another On the Track Movie review. Ta-ta!